My name's Kelly. I'm a CBT therapist and forensic psychologist. Today I wanted to give a little bit of an insight into my experience of working in secure units. So I worked in a number of secure units around the UK for over 10 years. And within that, there are a lot of ups and downs as you would have with any other career. But I think it's important on this channel for me to share some of the experience that I had in hope that it may help you to understand what that environment's like and if it's maybe the right one for you. But as I said, this is all from my experience, so we're all different in the ways that we work. So firstly, I think that your team will become like your family. You work super long shifts. So I'm talking 12 and a half hours, sometimes sleeping, so double shifts if you have to. So you often see your team members more than you see your family. So you're going to build a bond like no other. And you do that because you want to have a good time at work. Yes, it's work, but you want to feel supported and protected and that you can rely upon your team. So you do build a really strong bond with your team. And with that comes the people that are residents inside that secure unit. There are lots of different terminology, whether it's residents, clients, patients. I'm going to use the term residents within this, but other people use different terms. So you build a relationship with the residents as well, because as long as the amount of time you're on the shift there with your team, you're also on shift there with the residents. So you are going to build a relationship with them. So with that comes obviously those professional boundaries that you develop, but there is going to be some sort of therapeutic relationship there nonetheless. And with your teamwork, with your relationships with the people that you work with, also, you will become very accustomed to the sound of alarms. Depending on the level of security that you're in, you will hear alarms quite frequently, and obviously if you're able to, when the alarms come, you respond. So you will often get very used to checking that you've got your alarm on you and that you haven't accidentally pressed your alarm at any given point, which happens a lot. Don't worry about that. Obviously within that radio about, you will get used to speaking on radio a lot and being able to respond with radio commands, but you will get very accustomed and almost conditioned that when the alarms come off, you run to support your team or to support the residents that you're working with. So the alarms become part and parcel of your life, as well as with the radios. You will never like the sound of your voice on the radio. That will never go, but you will get very used to using them. It is really, really rewarding. You will be able to help and support people who are really, really struggling and get them to a point where they can get back to their life again. And that feeling is just amazing. Even the long shifts, the long hours, some of the maybe not so nice things that you have to see and witness, that is massively outweighed by the rewards that you get that feeling when you see someone being able to leave that unit and the journey that they've been on and potentially being part of that journey, and just to see that transformation is just, can't explain it. And then with that, it is unpredictable. As I said, with the alarms, you may witness violence and things like that. I'm not going to delve into that because I don't think that that's where this video is going, but you can witness some things that you might not ever want to see again. But within the unpredictability almost comes sometimes some of the enjoyment, because a day is never the same. You never know what you're going to go into, which some people might like, some people might not like. I liked it in terms of that a day was never the same, the job was never dull, it always kept you on your toes, you had to keep up to date with all your knowledge, you had to, again, come in, get a handover, understand what's gone on throughout on the previous shift or on the days that you weren't working, and as I said, it is really, really a rewarding job. So that is just, I suppose, a snapshot into my experience of working on secure units. If you have any questions or points that you'd like to know, then please drop it in the comments, and please like and subscribe and check out my other videos, and thank you very much. Take care.